Good afternoon. I'm Kathi Kershaw, a realtor with Evers & Company Residential Real Estate located in Bethesda, Maryland. And I want to thank you for tuning into my real estate blog today. I'm looking forward to 2017, and I'm quite optimistic that it's going to be a fantastic year for real estate. So heading into 2017, it's going to start getting really chilly at night, and it won't be long before we have that ice and snow. And every year I have friends and clients who did not properly prepare their home for winter. So I invited Tony Campanella of Campanella Construction Company to join me to talk today about ways to protect your home from the ravages of winter. He's a local fellow with plenty of experience dealing with the aftermath of not preparing your home for the freezing weather. So Tony, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been in the business?
Yes, thank you, Kathi. I have been in the business since 1974. What I like to practice most is preventive maintenance on your home, so I'm hoping that's what we're going to talk about today.
We are. So every winter we hear about pipes bursting inside and outside of the home. How can this be prevented?
Well, I bought a couple of props, Kathi. One of them is, I hope that everyone can see this. This is typically what's on the outside of our homes. This is the hose bib. The hose bib is attached to piping inside of your home, whether it's CPVC, which is the type of plastic pipe that I'm showing here, or it could also be copper, which is what we have here. Most homes have copper. So what happens on the exterior of our houses, as this cold weather approaches, most people fail, number one, to disconnect the hose from the bib. So it's critical that you disconnect the hose from the bib. That's step number one. Step number two is to turn the valve off. What happens typically as we get towards freezing temperatures, there is water still inside this pipe on the inside of our homes. So what you want to do is you want to go inside of your home, whether it's near where the main water supply line comes into your house, or typically each one of these hose bibs might have an internal shutoff valve just inside the home near the device. So you want to turn that valve off. Then you want to go back outside and open this valve. That will drain any water that's between the inside valve and the outside valve. That's critical that we do that. Now, there is a device on the market nowadays. This is called a Silcock. It is a freezeless wall faucet. What happens with this particular device, when we shut the device off on the outside, it actually shuts the valve off way back here on the inside of our houses. But once again, we have to release that water that's in here. So the same procedure as with the CPVC, or if you don't have this device, you got to drain that water out. And if you do that, that will prevent these pipes from bursting. A burst pipe in your home is so dangerous because you don't know it. Water, when it expands and freezes, actually expands by about 10%.
Wow.
The problem is the water in this pipe is under pressure, so the pipe is fully engorged with water. There's nowhere else for that water to go. So when it freezes and it expands that 10%, it literally bursts the pipe open. It's like taking the pipe and just tearing usually about a ½ inch long gash in the pipe. As soon as that happens, the actual flooding won't occur until the pipe has started to thaw out. And water in your pipe under that pressure will flow at about 5 to 7 gallons per minute.
Wow.
And that is an enormous flood if it goes undetected. So this is probably the number one most critical thing that we can prevent in our homes. And it's just absolutely necessary that we do that.
Thank you for watching part 1 of our 2-part video blog on protecting your home during the winter months. Be on the lookout for part 2. It'll be coming soon. Thank you so much. Feel free to call us, the Kershaw team, at Evers & Company for the fine art of real estate. Thank you.